Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around here, my name is Missa, and today, or over the course of this week coming, we are going to be doing lots of decluttering videos. In my opinion, I've got too much makeup. I've got too much makeup that sometimes I go through my drawers and I'm like, oh, I forgot I bought this £45 foundation, or oh wow, I didn't realise I had that £25 eyeliner that I've swatched once and is now gathering dust. I am personally grossed out by how much makeup I have. I did a declutter like maybe a month or two ago, and it wasn't a brutal declutter, but I gave my niece 2 ginormous cardboard boxes full of makeup. I couldn't believe how much I was able to give away and still have a good size collection, and even now I'm like, I hate this. Like, I hate how much makeup I have. And I know when you see my makeup collection, a lot of you are gonna be like, you don't have that much makeup. But trust me, in my opinion, when I go through my collection every day, I don't like how much makeup I own. I hate that I've fallen into this trap of buy all of this stuff that all of these companies are churning out daily at this point, and I'm just like, I need it all, I need it all, I need to have it all. But this week we are going to focus on getting rid of stuff in my collection that I don't want, that doesn't bring me joy, that may be old and needs to go in the bin, or that can go to my niece, or that can be donated. Whatever happens, it's going to go to good homes or the bin if it really needs to go in the bin. And I am going to really brutally be honest with myself and what I actually need and what I use. But yeah, if you want to join me on this journey of getting rid of a lot of makeup, in my opinion, then I think you should just stay tuned. So I think we should start off with what is probably the most fun category. I will sort my camera in a second. Eyeshadow palettes. And there's a lot of shadow. I've not got my light set up properly, but honestly, I am so ill, but I need to start this series, so we're just gonna start. Now, I did a video about a month ago, I will link it up in the corner, which was my collection, and then I decluttered quite a lot of high-end palettes. Since then though, I have gathered quite a few new palettes. So this is, as we've discussed, a brutal declutter, so I am going to brutally declutter what I don't want, what I have and never use, all of that jazz. So I think we should just begin. I'm gonna try and fix my light. Let's just start at the top. I'm also in my jammies, blah 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 blah, all the excuses in the book. So I very kindly got gifted, how do you pronounce this brand? How do you pronounce this brand? There's definitely another palette, here we are. Kaleidos. I got all of their palettes, they sent them all to me. I've already given one away to Nicole, and this is Future, oh, they're all Futurism 6. Look at that. I swatched these on my Instagram stories. If you go to my highlights, you'll see some swatches. This is so beautiful. The quality as well is nutty. Like, no effort swatches. I need to fix my lighting, hold on. I think that's a bit brighter and nicer. So I'm gonna keep all 4 of these because I do want to do a video on them, and I don't find small palettes very inspiring. If you've watched me before, then you know that. This is number 4. I've not even swatched this one because I'm potentially just gonna give it to someone, because I don't need all the palettes in the world. This is Sci-Fi Green. I do want to keep this one because it looks like the Melt palette almost. Look at it. And this one is number 3. Look at that blue. Look at it. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you a few of these. See that? Oh. Wow. That's probably my favorite one, number 3, Astral Pink. I am going to keep all 4 of those for now, but rest assured, one will be decluttered, at least one, in the future, as in soon, once I've played with them. Then I got sent all of the new Makeup Obsession ones. I swatched all these on my stories as well. I think I saved those. So this one is London is Calling. This is London is Calling. I found the mattes quite dry, but the shimmers were pretty good. This one is Intoxicated with Love. Then Black is the New Black. Have to say, this is probably the best silver I've ever seen in its drugstore. And then Sweet Like is this one, which I wanted to be the most excited by, but the swatches were really hard to get. So what ones do I want to keep so that I can try them in a video? Right, not Black is the New Black, although that silver is lush. I feel like I could do something pretty. I'm going to keep the two red tone ones because I can use them together and get rid of Black is the New Black. But that colour story, like that's interesting, no? But I need to be realistic, so I'm going to get rid of that one as well. And for right now, I'm going to put these in the maybe pile because I can't keep everything. Let me take my dressing gown off because dressing gown harms. They also sent me this, and I forgot about it. This is in the Neon Jungle. There's only like 3 neons in it, but it does look pretty. No, gonna get rid of that. My Natasha Denona Tropic palette. I can't believe it's mine. Thank you, Emily. Sorry, I'm gonna stop singing. Yeah, Emily, a subscriber, a Patreon. She sent me this. Can't believe it. I've still not touched it. I'm not touching it till I play with it for the very first time, which is hopefully soon, but I'm feeling thoroughly uninspired by life in general, so we'll see when that is. Oh, and my lovely Tarte Rainforest of the Sea sent by Nissa, who I now mention in every video because she's awesome. This came quite badly smashed and I've still not pressed it, so I don't want to hold it up properly, but that's not going anywhere. Even if I hated those two palettes, they wouldn't go anywhere because the sentimental value is too high. OPV Tropical Dreams. I swatched this and was really impressed, and I think the colour story is incredibly interesting. Do I see myself reaching for this though? Honestly, no. And also a lot of you asked for tutorials and I'm really sorry, but I honestly think I'm just gonna declutter this one. I need to just keep what brings me joy and happiness, and I don't feel like this is that. And I feel quite bad because I just, see, that's what I hate. I just get excited and I swatch things and then I never ever ever use them, and it's just stupid. Oh, this is new as well. I got this today actually, the Colourpop Rainbow palette. Well, I got the whole collection, but this is the palette. I'm definitely keeping this. This is right up my street. I also love Colourpop eyeshadows, and they've got some nice chunky glitters in there. Sparkly orange that looks really gross, but apart from that, I mean, look. And I've always wanted to kind of build my own Colourpop palette, but I don't have the balls to build a palette. Like, what if I hate the colours I choose? But this looks really, really beautiful, and I'm definitely holding on to that. I want to do a tutorial, like a really bright, fun, wacky look. Ones I'm definitely keeping are my Carnival XL Pro. Did a tutorial on this recently. She's beautiful. She's great. She's very, very messy. Like, see, once I'd swatched it, it's just so messy, but I don't care. Obviously, I'm keeping that palette. And then down here, I'm definitely keeping my NYX Swear By It. I actually find myself reaching for this on days when I'm just like not doing my makeup for YouTube. And then today, my brother popped round with the Modern Dreamer. He saw it on my Instagram stories. I really wanted it and he bought it for me. He knows nothing about makeup. Like, he actually texted me, he's like, don't you already have that one? I was like, no. And he bought it for me, so we can use that in a look. So I'm going to keep both of those. That's very expensive for NYX, but I must say the quality is really good. My new Norvina, I'm definitely keeping this. I mean, how could I possibly part with this when I've only played with it like 3 times? It's definitely the best ABH quality out there. It's really good. Not at all unique in my collection, not at all unique in the world of makeup, but, sorry, I'm just trying to move my light, but very nice, so I'm gonna keep that. I promise I'm gonna be brutal. Like, for example, no, I need to put that in the maybe pile. I thought I could just get rid of it, I can't. What I can get rid of are these 2 Colourpop neutral palettes. This is the double entendre. Just did a neutral look with that, and then this is Sweet Talk. I don't use either of them, and I'm now no longer just wanting to keep Colourpop for the sake of it. So they can go. The Zodiac palette by Colourpop can go. Never reach for it. This is the Ooh La La palette. It's really nice. I love this top colour here the most. I have so many pinks and purples. That can go. That can go. That can actually go. Just My Luck can go as well. I have other greens I prefer. So yeah, sorry if you see me in any reflections. The one I do want to keep though is my newest one, which is the Honey palette, because I keep getting asked to do yellow looks, so I think this will be really handy for that. So I'll keep that one. And the other ones, I'm not getting rid of Through My Eyes. That is staying. I'm trying to do this quick fire because we did do a palette video not that long ago. Misunderstood. That can go. Never reach for it. Chasing Rainbows. That can stay because this colour looks incredible. Let's give her a swatch. Oh, can you see that? Maybe well, but Misunderstood can go. I am being brutal. I told you it's got to bring me joy and happiness, or it's not staying in my collection. No words needed. No words needed if you're a regular around these parts. My baby. Okay, Too Faced Pretty Rich. This can go. Never reach for it. I've done one look with it, quite liked it, but blah blah blah. It's not that fun. My newest Morphe times Jeffree Star palette. I've done a look with this as well. Or that can stay. Offs. Urban Decay Born to Run. This is probably one of the most boring colour stories in my collection. It's one of my favourite palettes. Quality wise from Urban Decay, it's probably the best quality they've done. And I did a really good look with this not that long ago. Not on my channel, just for fun in my own time, and I'm keeping it. Plus this colour here, up here, this brown, matches my hair perfectly, so that's what I use to fill in my hairline. So that stays. Oh. I'm so torn on this Too Faced Tutti Frutti one. It smells incredible. It smells incredible, and some of the shades are really like stonkingly hard to fathomly beautiful. Let me show you. Do you see that? Like, that goes in the maybe pile. Have you ever seen me use it? No. I'm gonna keep my dose of colours. I love Sarai palette because this green is stunning and the peach is really beautiful as well, as are the golds, and all of them are stunning, but those two in particular. And I can use it with that and other things. It's a great palette, great quality, and I got it in the sale for a really good price, so I was very chuffed with that. Both of my Soph Times Makeup Revolution stay. Some of the best drugstore ones I've got. Oh, this is new. I still need to do a look with it. This is Lottie London The Mauves. Doesn't look new because it broke in the post, but it was a £5, and these these just don't feel like a £5. Like, wow. So I really want to do a look with that, like a super affordable look. You know me, I love affordable makeup and expensive makeup. My beautiful big baby, my, please open, 39S. That's not going anywhere, is it? Morphe 25L. Very much enjoyed this quality. Great rainbow palette, apart from it's not got any matte blues in it. Done a few good looks with this. So right now, maybe pile, which is growing. I did say I wanted to keep this in my collection, but having blue blood, I don't really need it. And I've got a lot of other blues in my collection as well. I compared this to the Jeffree Star Blue Blood. I will link the video or link it down below. Go and watch it. I was impressed by the results, and this actually, for £10, was very impressive. But I think I need to keep what brings me joy, and what brings me more joy is my Jeffree Star one. So I'm probably going to declutter that one. Talking of two of my precious babies, this is my blue blood. Not going anywhere. Do you know how much money I spent on that? I'm sure you do. And Blood Sugar, which is one of my favourite palettes of all darn time. That's not going anywhere. That would never go. I would never declutter this. Never. In fact, I might get buried with that in my sarcophagus. Morphe 35M. I love this for the greens. I don't really use the other shades. This is a perfect autumn palette. I always want to say fall because I watch too much American TV shows, but it's autumn over here in Britain. I'm going to keep that one. However, don't be alarmed. I am going to declutter the 35V because I just don't reach for it. I bought it just honestly to have it for the blues. I did a look with it and I was pleased. I just don't need this. So that can go. My niece will love that one. Makeup Revolution Roxy. You can probably see why I bought this. It's like the most interesting Makeup Revolution palette that they've done. I am in ASOS maternity pajamas if you recognise them. Maybe pile. I've not done a look with it on my channel. I'm just feeling so about makeup right now, which is a good time to get rid of it. Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat. Oops. No, don't need that. This is the P. Louise Sinner Secret Sinner. Very good quality, but I never ever reach for it. I got browns, yellows, purples. I think that can go in the declutter pile. Wow, I am being harsh. Now you know I am. Okay, take me back to Brazil. That can go. I've got enough rainbow palettes now. She's served her time well. And I'm also going to declutter the Weekend Festival because I'm just not that interested in it. I've swatched it a few times. I actually did try and do a look with it, but it came out horribly. And also I'm a bit salty towards BH, but it's a story for another day. This is going to be a hard one. I don't even know what to say. I think I'm going to get rid of this. Jeffree Star Jawbreaker. Bought it for my channel, for research, for science. I just don't feel inspired when I open this palette, which is weird, but it's also just the facts. I think I might just clean it up and maybe get rid of it somehow. I don't post things out, I don't depop, I don't do any of that. So yeah. Okay, Lick and Lash Playful palette. I was very, very excited when I opened this in PR. Swatched it all, it's beautiful. Played with it once and ended up looking like Barney the dinosaur because I did purple and green, and wow, it looked horrible. I love the tones in it, like the two colour stories. But realistically, I'm not going to use this, so that can go. These are being kept for sentimental reason, my ABH Z palettes with all their single shadows in them. Purely sentimental, which is also for the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani. And also for my Sephora Pro, which is the warm one. Yeah, that's the warm one there. I keep all of these purely sentimental reasons, so they don't get used. Okay. Desert Oasis by BH. Very good quality. I was super impressed by this. I actually couldn't believe how good it was. Like, the quality of these shadows is very good. Plus, there's bronzers and highlights. Let me show you. Like, really impressive. But amongst my collection, it just gets lost. So I'm gonna declutter that one. What now? Coloured Rain Vivid Pigments, definitely keeping. You couldn't pry this out of my hands. I'm getting their Power collection in the post very soon, which is exciting. Coloured Rain Safari Rain. Pretty sure I decluttered this in my last one. Why is it still in there? That can go only because there's just no like light blending shades in it. You know me, I don't like dipping between palettes, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna declutter the Makeup Revolution Tammy one. Did 2 videos on that if you want to check them out. And I'm gonna declutter the Carmi. Whilst I thought this was incredible quality, like some of these top ones are like wet, squishy feeling. The mattes don't blow me away, so I'm gonna declutter that one. Queen of Hearts is quite a sentimental one to me as well. This was very expensive, could not afford it, but I bought it and I'm very glad I did. It's very beautiful, so she can stay. Gingerbread Spice. I kept a hold of this because everyone said it was then permanent after my palette I regret buying video. But it's not permanent, it came back temporarily. It might still be back. This is gonna go in the maybe pile because I really like it. And it could be a really good winter palette. My Laura Lee Nudie Patootie. I think I got this in the sale. And this is really good quality. I never reach for it because it just gets lost in my collection. So that's going to go in the maybe pile. Because I'm hoping that once I get rid of so many palettes, I'll feel lighter and, you know, see all of my palettes again. This is the Stila Happy Hour eyeshadow palette. I'm going to declutter it. Very impressive. Like, it's a really pretty palette. These are like glitters almost. But the mattes just don't go with the metallics, so that's gonna go. That cost me an arm and a leg. I'm gonna declutter my Flawless Foils by Makeup Revolution. I have a lot of palettes and I just don't need ones I don't want to reach for all the time. This is one that I've not reached for in a long time, but I still harp on about how good it is, the James Charles by Morphe. Hold on. Do you guys find that your Amazon delivery person always like rings the bell really aggressively? Because mine does. Anyway, I'm gonna keep the James Charles. I still hold out that it's a really good palette. But yeah. Right, moving on. We're not that far off being done. Sample Beauty Tectonic. I really like this palette. Do I reach for it? No. It's gonna go. Jaclyn Hill Morphe original palette. Gonna go. Never use it. Gotta be brutal. Right, Revolution Pro Night and Day. And so, oh sorry, this is Night and Day. Is this the one I did a video with? Or did I do it with the green one, Earth and Stone? Oh, I don't know what to do about these. They're Pat McGrath dupes. Very good quality. I'm gonna put them in the maybe pile for now. Lottie London, Living My Best Life palette, great quality. Not getting rid of that. I am gonna declutter the, what's that called? New Neutral, which is the Huda Beauty dupe by Revolution Pro, because I don't need it. For I have the original New Nude by Huda, and I'm keeping this one. For soft romantic, maybe I'll do like a bridal look at some point. Naked Cherry. This was this supposed to be decluttered last time? Maybe pile. Just like skimping out and putting everything in the maybe pile. Then the original Tammy palette. I actually think this is really good quality, but I never reach for it. So that can go. Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault. This is Armed and Gorgeous or Armed and Dangerous. I can't remember. Nah, that can go. And then this is, what one? Bling Boss. Yeah, that can go as well. I've not reached for those in ages. Okay. My only Essence palettes. This is Hello New York. And this is Decay Sydney. Gonna get rid of both of them. Very good quality actually, but I don't use them. My Jouer tan lines, I'm not getting rid of this because this blue. Holy mackerel. Am I on screen? It's stunning. It's gorgeous. I really like this one. It's a really bad swatch. The mattes aren't that good in this palette, but I'm keeping this. I couldn't believe it when I bought that palette. I was that excited, so yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. Milani Bold Obsessions, that can go. It's probably the least bold palette I've ever seen. NYX Ultimate Brights, that can go. L'Oreal Very Much Love. I'm still tempted to try this in like a video, but there's like 2 mattes in here. 2 mattes. Rest are shimmers. I'm gonna get rid of that. That can go. Urban Decay Moon Dust, that's not going anywhere. You can see how much I've hit pan. I've enjoyed this palette. I love it, I still do. And I'm gonna finish it up. Then I've got my mini hudas, so let's be realistic here. Right, Sapphire Obsessions. Emerald Obsessions. Nope, that first one is Amethyst. This one's Sapphire. All 3 of these palettes have some incredibly unique shades in them, and I don't want to let them go. I just don't want to let them go. So I'm gonna keep them. The neons though, I've not reached for these since I got them, realistically. This one is almost brand new. I've touched one shade, that's annoying. That's probably my favourite one out of them all though. They're just very, like, how do you make a look out of that? Like, I know you can, obviously. But, I don't know, these baffle me a little bit. Packaging wise though, coolest packaging I've got in my collection. It's the green. And then pink. Right, I don't know what to do. Right, these 3 can stay for sure. These can go in the maybe pile. Because they all have kind of unique shades between all 3 of them. Smints. Maybelline Lemonade Craze. You know, I was very impressed by this palette when I used it. And I only have 3 drugstore, 4 drugstore neutral palettes, 5 drugstore. I don't know what to do because this bronze up here, like every time I swatch this palette, this is the shade that I swatch because it's phenomenal. I don't even wear neutrals, but that bronze just blows me away every time. I think I'm gonna hold on to this because I really like it, and I think I'll keep that one. Sigma Creme de Couture. I'm not gonna get rid of this because I use this for pastels. When I have really bold, bright colors, quite often you need a pastel shade to blend it out, so that's what I keep this for. Don't know if this palette is still in circulation or not. Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. I am definitely missing a Huda palette. Which one am I missing? I've got Nude, Desert Dusk, and what's the other one? Where is my Huda? The first Huda palette gone. My Rose Gold. Where is my Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette? Where is it? Anyway, back to Desert Dusk. I love this so much. But if I keep this, I'm literally only keeping it to have it. I'm not keeping it to use it or because I'm inspired by it. So it's gonna have to go. What? My Rose Gold one would probably go as well if I could actually find it. I don't know how I could have lost it unless it like fell down into the drawer below. I don't know. Anyway, then I've got 4 sample beauty palettes, and I'm gonna get rid of this one, which is Brights, and this one, which is Brights, because I have a lot of Brights, but I'm gonna keep Rain as a good kind of mid drugstore one. Don't look at my messy floor. And I'm definitely keeping Ardor Amore. I don't know what it's called. Ardor, because it's really good. If you're wondering where all my ABH ones are, they're on a stand over there. I'll show you them in a second. I'm not getting rid of any of them. So let's quickly now think about, well, I'll clean my drawer because it's got very messy. And I'll think about my maybe pile. Let's look at the maybes. So we have Naked Cherry. Being entirely honest, I never ever ever reached for this palette. Really, I did once not that long ago, but I have all these colours and I think they just kind of missed the mark. The colours aren't intense enough. So I'm going to declutter this one with a sad and heavy heart, to be quite honest with you. But I need to be realistic about what I'm going to use. I think I'll keep both of these Revolution Pro Pat McGrath dupes though. In case one day I ever get the Pat McGrath palette that matches these, I'd love to do a side by side. And they are really good quality. I was very, very, very impressed. And I like to keep a lot of drugstores, so I've got options. Gonna get rid of Nudie Patootie. Although this is very good quality, I mean, I don't follow Laura Lee, I never actually have, but I never reach for this palette, so that can go. Gingerbread Spice. That can go. That can go. That can go. Roxy. I might just slip this into my new in drawer, and then maybe one day I will feel inspired to play with it in a testing full face first impression kind of video. So I'll put that over here. Tutti Frutti, I think, I really can't decide. It's so pretty. And it smells incredible. Can I make a look with just this palette? Yes, at a push. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of my 25L. So that I can keep my Carnival, my original Carnival. This has a few more interesting shades in it than the other one. I'm about to hit pan on a few of them, and I don't need this though. Like, to be quite honest, the only two shades I'm like really looking at are these two blues here. Carnival can go. I did say that in my video that it would probably be retired because I have the new one. Chasing Rainbows by Colourpop, that can stay because I'm not keeping very many Colourpop palettes at all. These two can go in my new in drawer for full face first impressions, and if I never ever reach for them, then I will declutter them. The neons. I'm gonna keep the orange one. That's the only one I'm gonna keep. And these two can go, the green and the pink. So I'm just gonna stack my palettes back in my drawer. I'm just gonna put my sentimental ones at the very back. So I'm going to keep 45 palettes in this drawer. They used to fill this entire drawer. I'm quite impressed with myself, I have to admit. Like, they don't even stand up in a row anymore. They'll just fall over because there isn't enough in here. Maybe, hold on. So this is the inside of my drawer, looking way better. Got my like big bad boys here, James Charles and the 39S, and this Carnival XL. Just those two at the back, if you can see them. And then the rest are all stacked up. Just kept my new ones in here as well, just for the time being. So I know where they are. I'm pretty pleased with that. And then I'll show you what I'm keeping, by the way, 45 eyeshadow palettes, if I didn't say that. And then these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the end here are just the sentimental ones. And then this is what I'm getting rid of. Hey, that's quite impressive, no? That's like good palettes in there as well. I'm not just getting rid of crap and keeping the good stuff. So in total I'm getting rid of 48 palettes. I think that's pretty good going. And then behind them, you can probably see that's my ABH palettes. They all fit on a wee stand. I think it's very cute. Missing the Jackie Aina one because I gave that away to someone that I thought would love it more than I would. I'm quite impressed by that. The ones that came in PR will go to my niece and sister-in-law. I might potentially sell the ones that I've bought, like Jeffree Star Jawbreaker. Someone might want that. If I do, I will let you know in a pinned comment. If I don't have a pinned comment with that, then please don't send me 1,000 messages about it, because some people are a little bit intense when it comes to messaging about declutters. So yeah, look for a pinned comment. If there's not one there, then they're all just gonna go with my sister-in-law and nieces and friends, basically. So that is the end of our first day of decluttering. I'm pretty happy. Obviously things are messy, but they will be cleaned up. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please do give it a thumbs up. There's many more declutters to come. Many more. I'm getting rid of most of my makeup. Pretty much most of my makeup is going. And that makes me very happy. So yeah, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, I do reply to them all, and subscribe, because it's just a polite thing to do. I'm not appearing on camera because I look like a goblin, like I said. So yeah, I will hopefully see you all on the flip side.
Got drunk and ended up at your place. From the moment that I saw you, I knew that it was the bet that you felt the same.